Months after nearly closing down, the Forest Glen senior residence in Canyonville is continuing to operate under new management. But for some, it's not all good news. Thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Templeman. Renee is off tonight. Now, the former assistant manager is giving her view of the organization after she said they forced her out. In this follow-up, KEZI 9 News reporter Noah Chavez shows us why the manager feels the well-being of residents needs to be addressed.
The person running it calls it Redemptive Ministries. And so now he's trying to change the building over to Redemptive Ministries Canyonville.
Redemptive Ministries took over management operation of the facility and residents were not displaced. However, not everyone stayed.
Shortly right after that, I was drug tested. I claimed I got a negative drug testing back. And then 2 weeks after that, I was given an eviction notice on May 20th.
Former assistant manager Star Netherton was there when the building was almost closed back in April. She's since left after feeling targeted because of her religious beliefs.
The hostility that I received from him and his staff was very uncomfortable. It was very hostile-ish.
Max Stafford, the pastor for Redemptive Ministries, responded to these claims saying, quote, Netherton was never given a drug test by Redemptive Ministries, as we don't do drug testing, nor do we have drug test kits, and her eviction was a no-cause eviction. Despite leaving, Netherton says she's still in contact with many of the residents who tell her things haven't improved.
Things there have gotten really bad. The management is not doing what they need to do. They don't feel very safe. They're not happy with how things are being ran or the changes that are being made.
Through it all, Netherton says what she really wants is for her residents to be cared for and properly looked over by the managing organization. She says the connections she's made with her staff and residents are something that's not going to waver.
If they're to stay there and to continue doing what they're doing, I want them to take care of those people and do things the way they're supposed to do.
Stafford also said, quote, in the 6 months of the lease, our intent is to see multiple organizations and agencies come together in providing the necessary supports for seniors who are low income, mobility challenge, and or veteran, as well as those in these categories that are currently homeless in our county.
I care very much for those people. It's not just the building, but it's what that building represents and what is needed for that community.
Reporting in Canyonville, Noah Chavez, KEZI 9 News.